Every month, DULUX and Espresso will go around scouring the country to find houses that uses inspirational color and that can take ideas and make them their own. Well, we found ourselves in Franschhoek, where we found a house called the Library that uses conventional ideas and turns it upside down.
Every month, Espresso and DULUX celebrate our House of the Month, where we take a look at exceptional design and inspirational color. And this month, we found a true gem, a house nestled away in the picturesque town of Franschhoek named the Library. The home set in a quiet part of town known as Elephant's Corner, as many moons ago there used to be a real herd living there. These days, it's peace you'll find aplenty, and that's what owner Joe Sinfield loves. Joe, what I absolutely love about this house is the fact that it's like a breath of fresh air walking in here. What lured you to buy this piece of property in this specific area of Franschhoek in the first place?
Well, I think we look at things like space and light and views. You know, those are things that maximize your visitors' experience, and particularly if they're coming from a place like Berlin or from London or Paris, where you're generally living in very small, cozy, dark spaces, and you come out to the winelands and you feel like you've got all that space around you.
And tell me a bit about the area, Franschhoek. You fell in love with it. You've been here for a couple of years now. What makes it such a special spot in the Western Cape?
You know, the festivals that happen throughout the year show what Franschhoek's about. You know, you've got the Literary Festival, the Bastille Festival, which is the most well-known, the Champagne Festival, and it's, you know, it's an exciting place to live, and yet you're only 50 minutes from the centre of Cape Town, so you can escape into the city life if you want to very easily.
The library sleeps up to 6 guests, and what's unconventional is that the bedrooms are located on the ground floor, so you may enjoy the view from the living areas upstairs, while the garden plus swimming pool are readily accessible downstairs. Talk to me a bit about the interior design, because I can see a touch of modern, I can see a touch of old. Was there a specific plan behind it?
There wasn't really too much of a plan, but I think there are certain elements that we can sort of pick up on, which is fairly nautical, which is slightly unusual for Franschhoek being landlocked. But you know, the round windows, for example, you've got the central staircase that comes up, which is quite a nautical feel as you come up into the sort of the ship's cabins, and also the decking with the horizontal bars on rather than the vertical bars which you normally get in railings and things like that. So, and it's just a mixture of things that interest me, more of the Livingston exploring type with all the books that we've got around here, which is also very, very much centered on, you know, Africa and travel and adventure.
And I love the way you laid it out with David Livingstone on the wall overlooking pages of his journal. I think that's absolutely genius.
Yeah, it's a bit fortuitous. A friend of mine who's a photographer has had a couple of these images, so that we thought that we could blend in both, and it's also about, you know, learning. You've got lots of books here, so his journal fits in very nicely on the walls.
This home, once again, is such a beautiful example of how you can use the immediate exterior environment to derive your color palette from. And Franschhoek being such a beautiful green, lush area because of all the trees, it made sense that they utilized the color green on the exterior of the wall and brought it onto the inside of the house. And what that does, when utilizing the exterior and the interior color as the same color, it just opens up the home, and it's got this beautiful seamless flow between the interior and the exterior of the home. But to recreate this look in your home, first use your decor as inspiration. In this home, they've used a lot of decor that's predominantly red and orange. Matching those colors up to your decor, I found these two colors, Frame Frenzy 3, Hot Paprika 3. These are very intense colors, so utilize them in small quantities, and then complement it by using a very soft muted green on your walls, such as Gooseberry 4-3.
The first step to creating inviting, relaxing spaces is to pick the right color. If you would like to escape to the winelands, visit Espresso's website for info. Also find inspirational color advice from DULUX for your home at www.theduluxwall.co.za. Adding color to your morning with Espresso and DULUX.